Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tennessee Titans. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Titan defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On the draw, this is Barkley. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Yeah, the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Hurts sets up to throw it. Going up top. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
The Eagles send out their punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go. Check. Crack all 80. devices, 6 devices. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Nice chunky yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Check. Panther 6. Go check. Go check. Steady.
Now Ward. And he will find Ridley on the left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
Here's 3rd and 3. Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 6. Again, it's Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Throwing is Hurts. He'll try and do this himself. Trying to find Barkley on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Let's go. Gravity Lions.
Throwing now, Ward. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him, NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Hey, Silver.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away.
Jim DK on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. And they come up here now 1st down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
70 Timberwolves. Cougar 19. Ready.
To throw, here's Ward. It's brought in left side by Tate. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a 1st down. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check.
To throw is Ward. Another catch for Tate. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a 1st down.
Ready, break. Panther Street. Here we go. Shot. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Now a give, right side. Singleton. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. The Titans are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
That's complete to DK. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
It's a gain of a yard.
19 Tiger.
They'll change things up.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Ward. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll try the left side. Singleton trying to run inside, but nothing there. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 4.
Hey, check that. Street. Let's go.
Throwing is Ward. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Ready?
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Pat the 60. Ready?
Going for it. Here's Ward. That's to his running back, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone. They run the counter. Singleton. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
18, come. Pat the street.
From the gun, Ward. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Bronco 80.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chimere Dike, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans post the 1st points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Eagles nothing. Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he returns this to the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Not only are they in search of their 1st score, they're in search of their 1st down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Across midfield, he's on his way, and finally taken down at the 15. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half. With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Barkley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And, Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Caught it to 26. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people are focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
Right there, Hurt. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Back-to-back good plays. Have him on the move on first down. Off the bootleg, Ward. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Go, Riggs. Go. Here we go. Shot. Ready.
Throwing again here, Ward. Got a man downfield. It's Tate. And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards the pickup there.
At the 23-yard line.
Hurt. Get up. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Let's go. Like it. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. And bulldozing his way through. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's 2nd and 3. Hurts. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
And with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They'll throw now on the final play. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. A 1-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. Singleton trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll keep it on the ground. Singleton. And they'll take this one down to the 36. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Moore. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
49-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because
now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
3, ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Cowboy 80. Hey, smash Bronco.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He completes it to Ridley. And some room to work. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
32-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
Now Ward. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ward. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Titans 24, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Eagles.
Hey, let's go.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Second and 11 at the 44-yard line.
Great. Kyle up,
Throwing is Hurts. And this one too low.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Well, I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to do it, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a second down and 12. Out of the gun, Ward. They're looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Titans will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
From the 29, here's the second and 4. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Nashville. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete. Down to the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A.J. Brown, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. Elliott on for the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
A gain of 3, second down.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that first down carry.
To throw, here's Ward. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 20! And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go, Champ, go, Champ.
Ward off the play fake. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Daniel Bellinger from 6 yards away. And the Titans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. Now Hurts, he's going to do it himself. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. They'll set up to throw. To Barkley on the check down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Winston. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Here we go. Strike. Hawk 70. Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Go, Reed. Go. Get up. 60 inch.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Right back to him on first down. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Check. Hurt. Stephanie. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. at the line. This Philly offense set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Hurts. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 23-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.